look at the history of why Black women straighten their hair. It is to be accepted in what is considered society's norm of beauty. Hello there, Informed Beauties. Your girl Euniycemari here, and so today we're going to talk about a topic that bothers me a little bit, but I felt that I was really driven to make this video and to just bring some realness to you guys and some wholeness to you guys. And a lot of you guys may feel me on this and some of you guys may not feel me on this, but this is to be very informative and to be educational and never offensive in any means. All right, if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Euniycemari and my channel is all about informative beauty, from skincare, hair care, makeup, DIY, all that fun stuff. If you're not subscribed to my channel, girl, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you're notified when I upload. And if you like what I do here on this channel, give your girl a big thumbs up and share me with the world. Okay, all right, you guys, so if I look a little different, I am trying a new setting on my camera, so hopefully this works out fine. But let's go ahead and let's get into this topic. Now, before I start this topic, I just want to say I don't care how anyone wears their hair. You can wear your hair however you want. Just a little disclaimer. But I feel like with this topic, it is very important to know that certain hairstyles by cultures are not just a trend. They run deeper than a trend, and that you should know and do your research before just jumping on doing something because it's trendy and it looks, you know, good or it looks nice, because it can offend a group of people. And you guys probably know where I'm going with by this. All right, so let's say you're somebody and you're not a Black person, African American, and you are wanting to get a braids. Let's say you've seen a girl with box braids, you've seen a girl with two-strand twists, Senegalese twists, faux locks, whatever the case may be, and you're like, oh my goodness, that is so pretty, I want to get that. I want to get that done. Okay, I've had many people come to me and tell me, that are not Black, and tell me, oh my gosh, your hair is so gorgeous, I want my hair like that. And I get it, it's cute to you. I get it that you admire it because it looks different. And that's okay. It's okay to totally see something on somebody and admire it. It's okay to look at something on somebody else and see beauty in that and go, oh, I want that as well. But there's this line when it comes to something that is considered trendy and something that is of culture, okay? Braids, box braids, twists, locks, faux locks. That is a cultural thing. That is a cultural style. It's not just something that is a trend just because it's cute. I braid my hair. I've been braiding my hair for years, since I was a child, just like any other Black woman or Black man. We have been braiding, plaiting, corn rolling our hair for years. It is not something that is done out of a trend or out of it being, oh, it's cute, so let me just go ahead and do it for now. This is something that we do to protective style. If you don't know what protective styling is, style that is used to protect our natural hair. Our natural hair texture is different. As many of you guys may know, it is a kinky, curlier type of texture. It's hard sometimes for you to manipulate the hair. It can cause breakage, and a lot of people like me don't like to do my hair every day. It's just too much to deal with. So protective styling, twists, braids, locks, all those things are ways for us to just put our hair away. And if you look at the history of Black hair and where plaits, braids, twists come from, it comes from a far long way. It has been something that we have been doing forever. It is not something that we just started doing in the past year, 2 years, 12 years, it's been years. Okay, so I just really wanted to zone in and say, do the history, find out why we braid our hair, find out why as a culture we do what we do with our hair. Okay, before I go any further, I want to throw this out there because I have a feeling that somebody's going to shoot it at me. And usually whenever you bring up the topic of, well, why is she braiding her hair, she's not Black, or why is she putting braids in her hair, she doesn't understand it, let me hit on some points there. Right, somebody may say, oh, well, Black women, they straighten their hair. Oh, well, Black women, they wear blonde hair. Let me tell you something about that. Why do you think Black women had to start straightening their hair? If you've never ever learned the history of Black people in America, then you need to crack open a book, crack open your phone, crack open Google, and look at the history of Black people. Look at the history of why Black women straighten their hair. It is to be accepted in what is considered society's norm of beauty. Because our kinky curly hair was not accepted. It never was accepted. And even to this day, we still have a hard time with getting jobs, with being accepted for our kinky, curly, natural, beautiful hair. So before you come at that, learn the history of Black hair. Okay, I'm probably coming off a little intense in this video, but there's a lot of passion in this. Okay, so a lot of passion. Rock with me. Okay. That is why hair needed to be straightened. That is why, you know, now blonde hair, that's a choice. That's a choice. You choose to color your hair that way. It's not necessarily something, but whatever. You decide to do that with your hair, that's fine. But as far as the straightening of the hair, it is definitely something that needed to be done to be accepted, to get jobs, to be looked at as a whole and not someone like, ew, like why is her hair looking like that? Like, okay, that's not acceptable due to what standards were beauty wise. And that's across the board. I talked about this before, from lips, okay, because now all of a sudden everybody want lips, but even with having lips was a thing, to having, you know, a bigger ability, like all that stuff was not in the societal norm for what we naturally had. Okay, so before anybody comes in on that note, stop where you're going, crack open a history book, crack open Google, and do your research. Okay. Another thing too is that people may say, well, like I said, like, you know, why do they get upset? Why are Black people upset because another race or somebody who's not Black is wearing braids? And why are you guys upset about that? Because it's considered a trend. I'm saying this again. It's because it's considered a trend. Our hair is not a trend. What we do to our hair is not a trend. The relationship with a Black woman or a Black man and their hair is special. And a lot of you guys don't understand that outside of the Black race because you guys don't personally live it. If it doesn't personally hit you, a lot of people overlook it or don't understand it or don't even care to understand it until it personally interacts or hits them. Okay, when you are a Black child growing up learning about your hair, either it's going to go two ways. Either you're going to learn to love your hair, or you're going to learn that your hair texture is not acceptable and it needs to be straightened, relaxed, etc. Okay, and even 2019 where we stand now, even in my own personal journey, I've gone from hating my hair, not liking my hair, wearing weaves, straightening my hair, to this point now where I love my texture. It is what it is. It's beautiful. It's different. It's unique. It's me. It's what I naturally am born with. Okay. But you have this thing where if you ever sing Happily Ever After, you guys are nappily ever after, you guys already know the story. You go from hating your hair and being put in a certain box to fit in to now being on this journey of where, okay, I can stand strong with my hair. This is what it is. I am who I am, and rock your beauty in whatever it is, however it is that you are naturally, right? So when you see somebody wearing braids as a trend, or when you have somebody come to you and they're like, oh my gosh, your hair is so cute, I want that because it looks cute. I get it, but it's a little offensive. It's a little like, my hair is not what it is to be cute. And keep in mind that a lot of places banned you, like from jobs, interviews, if you had locks, if you have braids, if you have twists. And even to this day, there's still jobs that you cannot get because of your hair. Okay, yeah, it's cute for the runway, yeah, it's cute to be a trend, but what we naturally have is not cute for the day-to-day. That pisses me off. It makes me really upset. So if you are somebody on the outside looking in and you are not fully understanding a lot of things, do your history first. Do your research first. Look it up. Figure out why our hair is the way our hair is. Figure out why we are so passionate and why we are so angry about certain things that goes on. Because some people think it's just a hairstyle. Some people are like, oh, it's just a hairstyle. I don't know why you guys are getting upset. No, it's more than a hairstyle. It is a lifestyle. Okay? This is who we are. Not even a lifestyle. Culture. It is who we are. It's us. And our culture has been, and our sense of us and where we fit in has been snatched away from us. And now that in 2019, which I'm so proud of, we are coming back into this movement of accepting ourselves for who we are and really standing behind that and rocking our beauty you know, whether it's being you know, chocolate or caramel, or, you know, a lighter tone, or being, you know, kinky, 4B, 4C, 4A, you know, just rocking that beauty and standing in that natural where we stand. So it takes a lot to grow from not having that to having that. And even in a world that's not 100% acceptable of it, it's accepted, but it's not 100% accepted around the board. I mean, it's hard. So this is just a message, I guess, more so to those out there who are on the outside looking in when it comes to this. And it's not anyone being upset for no reason. It's not anyone being like, oh my gosh, you can't do it because you can't do it. There's just so much more to the story that people don't look into, that you don't even know. And that's why there's so much passion. There's so much drive behind certain things when it comes to the Black community, hair, beauty. There's so much behind it because there's so much that stems from it. It's deep rooted. And unless you don't do your research, unless you don't dig deep and decide to look behind the screen and not just what you see as it being a trend, then you can fully understand, like, okay, I get why you guys feel this way about that. I get why you get it. Or maybe you won't. Like I said, sometimes, many a times, unless it doesn't hit you personally, people don't get it. They don't get it. You know, until you have not been accepted for your natural hair, you don't get it. You won't ever get it. All right? Okay, you guys. Hopefully that was pretty straightforward. Hopefully you guys can rock with me on that. I just wanted to really put that out there. I just felt like it just needed to be said on my end. And it's something that just really got underneath my skin. But I do understand that people don't fully, a lot of people are miseducated. A lot of people don't really understand a lot of things when it comes to the Black culture and things that we do. And so if I can be a voice and say it from my perspective and from where I come in my growing up and my own experience and just being a part of it, then I'm going to speak up and I'm going to say something about it. You know, I am a Black woman living in America. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl Euniycemari. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys in a later video. Bye.